An Alexandria man is on the road to recovery after a motorcycle accident in March that nearly took his life. But a peculiar set of circumstances brought a rescuer into his life. And the story that they're about to tell is almost unbelievable.
Got up to a curve up here past the house, and I heard a thud under my car.
Carrie Hamblin was headed to lunch with her daughter back on March 19th when something happened that every driver dreads.
Did I hit that cat? Did it fall out of my car?
She made a U-turn and pulled into a driveway that lines up with the bayou. The cat ran away, but she walked the road to see if she could find it.
Something just told me to check down that way.
And in the bayou, down that steep embankment, she heard a noise, but she didn't spot a cat. She spotted a man's arm.
Is that a person swimming in the bayou? Surely not. Like, it's March.
It wasn't a swimmer, but a motorcyclist. Julius Fuselier of Alexandria had been in an accident about 2 hours before. He was thrown past the trees into the water. About 40 feet away in the thick of it was his banged up bike.
His helmet was the only thing keeping his head floating at that point.
Fuselier had been riding with friends that day when he got separated from the pack. He thinks his tire blew out. Maybe he hit some gravel before he was thrown. As a deputy with the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office, Hamblin knew exactly what to do. She stabilized Fuselier, who was conscious, and called 911. The Coteau Fire Department was the first on the scene.
He was doing surprisingly well for the trip that he took.
They got Fuselier out with a backboard and a ladder.
He was very calm.
I don't remember being scared.
A friend who circled back to find him called his wife.
This right shoulder is crushed. Sternum, his clavicle were broken. Of course, his back, which is the most serious injury.
But he barely remembers all of that.
All of a sudden, bam, it's like I hit a brick wall.
He remembers coming to in the water and hearing Hamblin's car pull up. He shouted for help.
I was just thinking, look, this is up to me. I got to figure out a way to get out of here.
Fuselier ended up spending 2 weeks in the hospital and 2 months in rehab. Hamblin chalks it up to a miracle to finding him.
If that little voice in my head had not told me to keep walking down the side of the road, I don't know if anyone would have ever found him.
His wife calls her an angel.
And that's the truth. You know, angels come in all shapes and sizes, and Carrie was ours.
Well, now you're probably wondering, is Julius back on the bike? So it turns out he's hanging that up for now, and he's currently into convertibles. He just bought this brand new Mazda Miata, and he says it suits him pretty well.